Hey Soul Tribe, I'm jumping back on with another video. I just wanted to come on and encourage someone. I've been away for a week or so, taking care of my business affairs before my business affairs start to take care of me. You know, if you don't handle your business will most definitely handle you. So naturally, I've been away taking care of business, but I'm going to continue to drop these videos. I pray that these videos help someone in the process of me in dropping them, and I pray that they are enlightening to someone and shed light on someone's situation in some shape, form, or fashion to assist them in their journey. And prayfully, when you come across these videos, maybe you have not gone through the things that I discuss, and prayfully you can take these nuggets and not go through the things that I've gone through. So I wanted to come on here and talk about sheer blissful forgiveness. I think I've talked about this before, but I want to reiterate on it because I wanted to say, like, it's okay to forgive people and not reconnect. You know, sometimes we want to forgive people and have a kumbaya and come back together and act like nothing ever happened. Well, that's not realistic, and that's not life. So it's okay if you fall out with family members, loved ones, and friends. And it's okay to forgive those people if they have not crossed an indefinite line. What is an indefinite line? It would be based off of what defines within you, your higher self. What defines and deems to be unrespectable, in a sense, like you can't digest it. It's like, I forgive you, but I'll never forget how it made me feel. I'll never forget the impact of it. You know, it was detrimental in a sense to you. So those are guidelines that I choose and I use. Those are just my opinionated, formulated opinion, honey. You don't have to take those. I mean, whatever you deem to be not unforgivable, because you have to forgive. You have to free yourself up within your mind, within your heart space, as well as within your spirit and soul. You have to purge yourself through forgiveness. And that's not to say that you can't come back together with some of those people, because some of them may not have crossed the line, an indefinite line with you. So yeah, you can forgive people and have a kumbaya. It's okay if they have not crossed an indefinite line and indefinite boundary with you. But people know when they've crossed those lines, because at the end of the day, people know what they're putting out and they know what they do. And then those who don't know, those are the ones you have to forgive anyway. Those are the ones you have to forgive anyway, and be okay with not receiving an apology from those individuals, because, like, if they knew better, they would have done better. And those who do know, those are the ones you have to hold accountable. Those who wronged you, who knew that they were wronging you, and you may have even discussed, like, hey, you crossing some healthy boundaries here. You crossing boundaries. I need XYZ from you for our friendship to last, for the relationship to last, or for the family ship to work and to be more healthy and less dramatic, less traumatic, less toxic. So this video is to say, I said all that to say this: it's okay to forgive, and it's okay to not forget what the lesson taught you. Because I don't gel with the forgive and forget. Because if you forgive and you forget it, then you'll never remember the lesson. And how can you take anything from the lesson if you forget it? If you just sweep it under the rug like it never happened. That is how toxicity is created. That is how trauma is created. To brush things under the rug and not talk about them, and not bring things to the surface, not pull the bandage off and let the wound heal. You have to address the wound, naturally treat it in order to heal it. So you have to talk about it. You have to address it. But I'm coming on here today to encourage you all, as I encourage myself. Don't harp on it for too long. Talk about it, vent about it, speak on it, and purge yourself of it. All while forgiving in the process. Forgive yourself first and foremost for allowing the things to go on as long as you did. Forgive yourself first and foremost for not setting those healthy boundaries and enforcing them. Even in the event, if maybe you set healthy boundaries but didn't enforce them, forgive yourself for that first and foremost. And then secondly, forgive them. Not only for them, but for you, because it frees up your mind, it frees up your heart, it lightens the load within your spirit as well as your soul. So I say on today, forgiveness is for everyone, including you. So, and again, I'm going to say it again, Soul Tribe family, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm all right with that. I'm not the type of person who get hung up on people not liking me or people liking me. I'm just one of those people, what you see is what you get, and it just is what it is. You either gonna love me, you either gonna hate me, you either gonna like me, or you're gonna dislike me, and I'm all right with all of the above. Life still goes on, you know? So with that being said, I just wanted to jump on here and say, like, forgiveness is for everybody. When you genuinely forgive somebody, forgive them from the depths of your soul and leave it there. Like, once, in other words, a lot of people, they'll forgive people, then they'll say they've forgiven a person, but then they'll harp on it and they'll bring it back up, or they'll keep talking about the past. If I have truly, genuinely forgiven you, there's nothing to discuss about the past. What are we talking about? What has happened has happened. What was done was done. And it is what it is. It's not going to affect me in my present state nor my future if I've released it through love. So when you release it through love, it can't affect. Only way it can affect your present state or your future state is to enhance it when you release it in love. But when you release it and you're not authentic about your release, then guess what? It's going to affect your present, your future, and your futures to come when you don't release it through love. And again, I'm just one of those people that life is too short, and you know, we all are on borrowed time. Ain't nobody got no room to be projecting on one another. Like, if you project and that says something about you, you got a whole lot of self-work to do, baby. And I'm praying for you, sis, bruh. With that being said. But the only time anyone is to be judged is by God Almighty himself. He's the only judge. So who are we to sit up and cast judgment on somebody else because they sin differently than we do? We all were born in sin. Who are we? So that's why I don't hold grudges. Now, what I have been guilty of is allowing it to hurt me and affect me deeply, you know? And that's because I'm loyal to a fault. If I bring you in my inner circle and I say you my sis, bruh, I don't use those terms lightly. And at the end of the day, if I love you, I genuinely love you. I want what's best for you. I'm very supportive of you. And for me, I allowed it because I had to teach myself and enlighten myself. Everybody's heart is not like yours. Everybody is not going to have the same intentions you have for you, you know? In other words, what your intentions may be for them, and you very well may be coming from a loving and good space and place, their intentions may not be for you, because a lot of people pretend well and have hidden arterial agenda motives. So with that being said, I just want to talk about being aware of who you are, what you're made of, what you will and won't allow in your life, what you will and won't put up in life, put up with through life. And just being okay with an apology that you never receive. You know? Let go and let God release it. And live the best life. Live your best life. Like in this season, baby, like I told a friend of mine, I'm not going back and forth with Nan Ninja. Not Nan. I'm not going back and forth with nobody in this season. If we gonna go back and forth, you better believe it's gonna be about some visions, about prospering to the next level, about purpose, about goal-oriented events, networking. That's what I'm going back and forth with. If it's not about a coin, a pinnacle as they call it, what are we talking about? If it's not about enhancing somebody's life, healing somebody in some way, some shape, some form, some fashion, what would we be discussing them for? And again, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I am somebody's cup. So with that being said, I just wanted to come on here and drop another video because it's been a while. Again, like I said, I had a lot going on, and I have a lot going on. But I do want to drop another video, and I will be dropping another video about standing in the midst of the storm, staying focused in the midst of the storm, staying strong in the midst of the storm, being, how could I say this? Having tenacity, being strong in the Lord while you go through the midst of the storm. You know, standing by faith and not by sight. I don't care what it looked like. I don't care what it feel like. If God brought you to it, you better believe He's going to bring you through it. So I will make a video about that as well, because I have been going through some trying times. But that's not to say, you know, I'm not no Debbie Downer. And I don't do pity parties. So if you are part of this soul tribe, I'm not going to pity you. And I don't expect for you to pity me. This ain't what we do around here. We encourage one another and we lift each other up. And we inspire one another to keep pressing forward. No matter what it look like. No matter what you're faced with. No matter what you're going through. And we encourage each other to know this too shall pass. So I just wanted to drop a video to let you guys know that forgiveness is for all. And when you forgive, forgive. But don't forget to remember what the lesson taught you. And apply it. And if you apply it in a sense to where it's going to enhance your life as well as others around you. That's it. That's all, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.